तो बहुत ऊंचे रहते, कभी आपने आसपास कभी ऐसे देखे जिसको आपने प्रोटेक्ट किया ऐसा कभी कुछ?
I once actually encountered an incident when I had first come to Bombay to live and work, where the horse-drawn carriages near Kolaba. It was really hot. I think it was May, and unfortunately, one of the horses was so dehydrated and tired, and so he collapsed. And it was difficult to get him back up, and I don't know what had happened. But from that time, actually, I joined hands with PETA, and so we tried really hard to change the conditions for these horses, because whatever it is, there shouldn't be cruelty, and we saw that as something that needed support and it needed help, because we had to keep in mind also the people who were earning a living from from horse-drawn carriages. So there's so many different sides to a story, and we had to look into all of that. But there's always a way. It's always, I mean, like with the body shop. We Anita Roddick, who founded the body shop, she stopped animal testing back in what, 1978.
Yes.
And they continue to make amazing products. Makeup that I mean, is just of such amazing quality that I use every day, that sells very well every day around the globe, and they don't even have to think of like using one animal to do that. So why can't the rest of the world do that? And what is, if one person can do it, why can't the rest of the world?
Actually,
I think not only is it important ethically, but it's also so important for us, like for our skin. I just know that the more natural, the more organic you go, the better it is just for the maintenance of your skin. So that is why, like, I've been such from a young age. I've always been a huge fan of the Body Shop, because they're able to. They're basically the most ethical beauty brand in the world, and which is why I'm so proud to be associated with them. And not only that, but just proud to be using their products.
no, it's okay. I actually was trying to point out to one of the questions that you raised, that actually there's lack of awareness that is there, that we have to test on animals to find out if a product is harmful or not. और आजकल बहुत सारी टेक्नोलॉजी इतनी बढ़ गई है, आप कहाँ कहाँ पहुँच गए, तो टेस्टिंग ऑन एनिमल्स इज कम्प्लीटली barbaric and outdated. And there is so much of technology which can replicate human skin. There's computer-aided technology. So it's only lack of awareness because of which people just test on animals. It's not even accurate. The technology is more accurate. So it's also about increasing awareness. And for those who need tests, they should test on more accurate and more kind methods. So that's one of the points.
Yeah, I agree.
Jacqueline, do you recall the first time when you got to know about animal testing on cosmetic products, and what was the reaction like?
I remember very well, actually, because I grew up in Bahrain, and I remember when the Body Shop first came to Bahrain, and I must have been like 10 or 11 or something, and there was a really big discussion. The biggest thing about the fact that Body Shop had come to Bahrain was this company, this brand doesn't test on animals, and it's animal friendly, and I grew up with like some 7 dogs, 2 cats, rabbits, I had parrots, I had fish, I had turtles. So I had a lot of animals, and my entire family were all animal lovers. So, and I remember this really affecting me as a kid, because I was like, oh my God, finally there's like this really cool brand. And of course, like, their products are very aspirational. I mean, like, it always feels so good, smells so good. And it was like a really big treat for me to buy Body Shop. But the fact that the one thing that really resonated with me was the fact that they never tested on animals, and it was the first brand to actually open my eyes to that world. That, oh my God, there was actually, like, animals are being cruelly mistreated for cosmetic reasons. That's wrong. They also give you a lot of stress. They're stress busters, but they also give you a lot of stress. Because I was just shooting abroad right now for Judwa too, and all I could think about was, oh my god, I hope my cat is okay. I hope Mew Mew is okay. I hope someone's feeding her. I hope she's still taken care of. What should I buy her? Maybe I should get her this toy. So she has given me so much stress actually. But now that I'm back in Bombay, she's I wake up to her really cute face every morning. But yesterday she was a little bit angry with me. So when I woke up, she was actually looking at me like this, like I was just like, I was scared. But otherwise, I mean, yes, I think animals are such innocent creatures. They don't have voices, they don't have a language to communicate with. So I really feel there's a responsibility, and I wish everyone, really feels that way and opens their eyes to that, because it's such an amazing feeling when you can be there for something that is vulnerable. And they are very vulnerable, they need us, so yeah.
Jacqueline, as man said कि awareness बहुत ही important होती है, तो आपका next step क्या होने वाला है to educate people about this?
Well, we're actually hoping that out of India itself, we're able to sign 2 million petitions. And India has actually banned animal testing, which is a huge thing. And so it's like a major victory for us. But which is why we're hoping that we get these 2 million petitions signed. That's I think out of the 8 million, 2 million coming out of India, they're putting a lot of faith in us to actually make a huge contribution. So with those 2 million petitions, I think we'll be able to create a lot of awareness. And then, if we reach our target of 8 million, it's going to go to the UN, and we'll have a really strong case to ban animal testing worldwide. And that, I think, will be such a turn of time for everybody, if
Actually, 80% of the countries don't have any ban on animal testing, and it's India, which is one of the few countries in the world.
I think that's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That in 2013 we banned animal testing, and that was the same year that EU also banned, European Union. So we are one of the leader nations in banning animal testing. That's great. And then when we go to the United Nations, we'll call for an international convention against animal testing. So that's when all the member states are supposed to sign on it.
Jacqueline, इसके अलावा कोई Bollywood के colleague या फिर your friends are joining this initiative?
I hope so. I hope that, I will reach out to them, and I really hope that, and I know a lot of them actually are huge animal lovers. They all have pets themselves. And let's see, I know that, our voices can be very strong and, influential. So I am hoping that I can get some of my friends from the industry on board.
So when you say about the stray dogs, few are against them, few are for them. Few people are build them and they bite people's registration. So what's your stand on that?
I think the stray dog situation is definitely something that can be taken under control. Because other countries have been able to eradicate that issue. You don't see that in a lot of countries. But yeah, it is an initiative that will take time and energy. You need to have spaying, neutering. You need to have a lot of those facilities available. People need to be educated, about this as well, because also Shruti had said, there is a lot of people who aren't educated on the matter, which is why it's spreading, which is why, there is a problem in the first place. Education is key, so hopefully it should be implemented in schools. I feel pet education, animal welfare, it should be something that's implemented in schools. So.
Exactly, क्योंकि body shop की बात हो रही है, तो आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि किस मेल एक्टर की बॉडी आपको सबसे ज़्यादा अट्रैक्टिव लगती है?
Guys, no personal questions.
Wow. So this is a body shop question, by the way. This male actor, he got a बहुत अच्छे हैं, attractive hair. This is so body shop animal testing.
आप उनको ये देना चाहेंगे?
Huh? The body shop award for male actor goes to.
But Jacqueline, your next film, whoever is there, the next film.
Siddharth.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
That's easy.
Siddharth, there we go. Yeah.
Last question, please. Yeah, just last question. When you say that like animal products are good for your skin, so even ingesting animal-based products are good for your skin, right?
I'm not saying that it's not good for your skin.
It's not.
That's not the point. The point is that there are animals that are being mistreated for cosmetics and for vanity and for beauty purposes. And if you read into it, it's the conditions are atrocious. So and that's what we're taking a stand for. If we try to right now, that is our focus, and that's what we're keeping as our focus.
I think it's about beauty without cruelty. So you can be beautiful without being harmful.